us people to come in. We've got David, hello from the Ribble Valley. And Valerie, good evening from Brussels. Thank you. Caroline, hi from Exeter and Devon. Oh, gosh, I'm a bit cold here, actually. I've now got a garden office, which is super exciting. I just got a week or so ago, but I didn't turn the heating on early enough, I've discovered. We've got Caroline, hi from Exeter and Devon. Sue, hello everyone from Glasgow. And Emilio, hola from Madrid. Helen, hi from Soggy, Staffordshire. That's very good alliteration. Soggy, Staffordshire. And Deb, hi from Southwestern Oregon. And I've got you all on gallery view, and it's just really lovely to see you all, actually. And others of you, if you want to go into gallery view and just scroll through the screens, it's really fantastic to see everybody. And I can see someone smiling immediately. We do that. Yeah, really wonderful. Here we all are, gathering together from all over the place for this shared endeavor. Yeah, fantastic. And we've also got some more people here. We've got Laurie, and good morning from Southern California. Sunny and warm here, drying out just in time for more rain. And Shelley, hello Shelley. It's Shelley from West Yorkshire. And Ella, hi from Holmforth, last of the summer wine country. And Dorian, so grateful to be here with you all. Greetings from Utah. Boy, do I need this time with you. And Helen, hi from Suffolk. Wonderful. Okay, so I think we'll begin now. Hopefully some of you or most of you will have seen on the platform that we're doing a slightly longer session tonight. And before we begin the half-hour meditation session, we're just going to do a little update on our community of practice and update on our patron scheme. And we're doing a particular appeal this week around the patron scheme. So the community of practice at Breathworks is absolutely amazing. I'm imagining all of you who are here have come in through our community of practice, which is our online hub. I think that's probably the only way you get the link to this space to breathe. I know there's going to be people on YouTube watching it as well, so a special welcome to you as well. Welcome to everybody. But the community of practice is something that we started, I don't know, maybe 4 or 5 years ago, and it's made an enormous difference to our community. We've been doing Breathworks for 23 years now. Originally, it was face-to-face courses, so we get to know really well the people that came on our 8-week courses, and then people go back to their lives. And I had this longing for many, many years. How can we build community? Because community is tremendously important. There's lots and lots of evidence that human beings thrive on community. And when we're doing the kind of work we do at Breathworks, which is the mind training work, the heart training work, often dealing with suffering, that's really hard to do on your own. And it's really hard to sustain on your own, even if you've done a course. So community was something very, very dear to my heart and dear to my vision as I developed Breathworks. And then the great thing about the internet age is there's now all these ways we can build community online. And of course, we also did a lot of online development during the pandemic, so we could continue to offer things like this. Well, we started the Space to Breathe at the beginning of the pandemic, but also offer all our other programs. So we found this platform called Mighty Networks, which works really well for us. And then we've been able to populate it with all the Breathworks materials. We've got loads of groups, we've got loads of courses, we've got special interest groups, and all our courses are sitting on the platform now. And then, of course, we've got this wonderful Space to Breathe every Tuesday night. And it is really one of the highlights of my week, just to say that to you all. I really look forward to it, even if I'm tired. Like today, I've had a really long trek through the rain to a hospital appointment and back again. And I thought, oh, I'm feeling a bit tired. And I thought, no, I'm really looking forward to Space to Breathe. And now that I'm here with you all, I feel so uplifted straight away. I've got a gallery view. I can see you. I think, yes, this is a wonderful thing, a really wonderful thing. And it's Valentine's Day today, I believe. I've never really paid any attention to Valentine's Day, but I think it is today. And of course, Valentine's Day is all about love in theory. I know it's very commercial, but it's a day where we celebrate our loved one. And it's a great opportunity to use that as a springboard to just celebrate love, not just your partner, but the fact that we can connect and love as humans, and we can let love in as humans. And that's what community is also all about. So we're wanting to use Valentine's Day to do an appeal to support our community of practice. And I think it was last year we did a lot of research, how can we fund this thing? These things, of course, cost money. And I know many of you are already supporting our practice and our community. And if you are, please bear with me, just telling you about it yet again. But it costs about £30,000 a year to fully run this online hub. And we're funding half of that ourselves. We can afford that, but the other half, about 15,000, we're really wanting to give you the opportunity to support us to keep this free. And we've come up with a patron scheme. We could have done membership, and we decided against that because membership automatically excludes people that can't afford it. And we really, really didn't want that. And whereas becoming a patron means that you are able to, in a way, join the team of helping us keep all these materials free. And if you're a patron, you get an email and some special meditations from me every few months. I'm going to be recording one again next week. And to become a patron, you basically sign up to a monthly donation as little as £2.50 a month. Is it a month or a week? £2.50 a month? Gosh, that's nothing, which is a cup of coffee, probably quite a cheap cup of coffee. And you might like to give more, £5 or £10. And in order to keep track of our goal, we need 150 people extra to sign up to the £2.50 rate. Obviously, if we get more £10 sign-ups, we'd need less. Now, that might sound quite a lot, but it's only 1 in 10 of the active users on our platform last month. So if one in 10 of you and the other people out there who are using the platform signed up, we would meet our target. So we're going to play a little video in a minute, which is I love this video. I played it just before coming online to refresh myself. And people from many different countries saying what they love about our community. It's very, very heartwarming. So it's not just me inviting you to support, but also these people. Oh, it's Valentine's Day tomorrow. Okay, good. So I must just put that on the chat. So watch this little video, and then Mark, our wonderful tech assistant, is going to put the links to donate. And then, of course, it's awkward because I'm going to lead a meditation. So I don't really want you going off and worrying about donations at the beginning of the meditation. So we will remind you at the end. We'll put the links in again at the end. And it'll be brilliant if you could just act straight away. That's what I find with donations. I have to just do it straight away, or else life intervenes. So, Mark, if you want to play this wonderful little video, that would be fantastic.
No problem.
Hello, it's Shannon, one of your Breathworks hosts on the Community of Practice. I'm really excited to introduce you today to our Community of Practice celebration video, which is to commemorate our 2nd birthday. Our members have all shared to camera the things that they most love about the Community of Practice, and it's been so incredibly heartwarming to see all your responses. To start the video, I'll kick us off. So one of the things that I most love about the Community of Practice is the warm, loving space that it provides people. It's so heartwarming to see people share their struggles, whether that's emotionally, in their meditation practice, or with physical symptoms as well. And just to see how quickly people respond with kindness and supportive messages, it makes all the difference. So thank you so much.
One thing I love about the Community of Practice is having the daily chance to really expand my mind, my vision, to learn and to grow by mindfully leaning into the different perspectives and comments from other members in the community. Thank you for this gift, everyone, and happy birthday, Breathworks.
For me, the best thing, absolutely the best thing about the Community of Practice is being able to connect with like-minded people from my base in this remote part of the southwest of Ireland. Before the community of practice, I felt very isolated, and it's just been fantastic to connect with other people who've come through the Breathworks training course and share resources and experience and tips. So thank you for all of that.
It helps me in so many ways to re-access my mindfulness practice. And that again, well, it enhances so many parts of my life. And especially perhaps the simple joys of every day, of so many details. And thanks for being there.
Community means a lot. Actually, it's a wonderful resource. It's brilliant to hear from others on their journeys, and the topics are always really thought-provoking, which is wonderful. It's great to hear how others are doing and hear other people's views, things that they've tried, things that work for them. And getting together as well for the events is fantastic, so having access to that all the time.
I'm pretty new to the community of practice, but what I really like so far is the opportunity to be able to share with other people and to have regular updates of what's going on. So thank you for that, and I look forward to sharing with you in the future.
I love the community of practice as it helps me to stay connected with people and inspires my meditation practice.
Compassionate place of love and understanding, a diverse pool of knowledge and heart no matter our suffering, a genuine place for connection, friendship, joy, most importantly, sharing and deepening mindfulness practice together.
I really love seeing such a big group of people all together practicing mindfulness, compassion, meditation, and just being nice to one another, just kind of helping each other out. It's really a lovely thing to see.
The thing I love about the community of practice is actually hearing from you, hearing from our participants, teachers, people on our courses, people who use mindfulness in their daily life, and how it helps you and how it supports you and how it's transformed your life. So I just love hearing from others. I love that interaction. I'm a big extrovert. I'm the sales client relationship person here at Breathworks. So it's just really great to hear from other people who feel connected to you.
What I love about the Breathworks community of practice is the people. Everyone is so supportive, and it's great to share ideas that will help each other on our mindfulness journey. I feel like there's so much great information on there, which is really useful in helping us improve our practice.
I like the community of practice because it is a very inspiring and uplifting place in which to be and to share, and full of great, interesting and inspiring people. And of course, it's really helping me with my meditation practice. And to basically just stick with it. So thank you, Breathworks.
The thing I love about community of practice is a sense of belonging, the sense of community, one with another, meditating together with like-minded people, sharing in kindness and compassion and empathy. It's well worth being part of the community of practice.
Thanks so much, Mark. Yeah, I always find it so heartwarming. It's not a new video. We did it for our birthday last year, I think it was. And many of those people I know are with us this evening, which is really lovely. But yeah, very heartwarming, and people from all over the world. So as I said at the end of the meditation, maybe Mark, if you put the links in now, but I encourage you not to go chasing donation links right now, because we're going to meditate. And then we'll put them in again at the end of the session. And the practice I thought we'd do tonight is a connection practice. So this is a meditation which is about community, about connection, about the heart, about kindness, and about love. And, the world it feels so fragile, doesn't it? The world feels so fragile. Maybe always, but particularly at the moment. And what can we do to help? Well, something we can do to help is just to be as loving a person as we can and as kind a person as we can, and that will ripple out. That is something that we can do. And meditating on these qualities of love and kindness, it strengthens, if you like, the kind of grooves of that in our mind and our hearts. It's like that muscle gets stronger. And there's a really lovely quote from the Buddha where he says, what you dwell upon becomes the inclination of the mind. What you dwell upon becomes the inclination of the mind. So if we dwell upon love for ourselves and love for others, that becomes a kind of a new habit where we'll turn towards that more easily rather than withdrawing and contracting. And I thought that would be really appropriate for this evening when we're focusing on community. Okay, so if anyone's new, I know we've got some new people. I lead it fully, so you don't need to remember anything I say. You just follow along as best you can. And if you get completely lost, you just come back to your body and your breath and then reconnect with the practice. And if you do get completely lost, that's totally normal. It's what happens. Minds wander. And we notice that. We notice we've wandered. That's our moment of awareness. Come back to body, come back to the breath, and then re-engage with the practice. Okay, so if we begin by establishing our posture and making this intentional, so really asking yourself, how do I want to position my body so I'll be as comfortable as possible and yet alert? Those are the main criteria. And then when you're ready, if you want to, you could gently close the eyes, or if you prefer, you can lower your gaze. We're just withdrawing a little bit from distraction and coming into self-awareness. So to begin with, let's allow the body to rest down into its position. The bottom on the chair, the feet on the floor. Or if you're lying down, the back on the bed, the head on the pillow. Having the hands supported in whatever way is most comfortable for you at this time. And allowing the body to settle. And allowing our awareness to come inside the body. So first of all, let's feel into the points of contact with the surface beneath us and seeing if we can really rest into those sensations of contact and to yield the weight of the body into the support beneath us. So we can let go of gripping a little bit, let go of holding on a little bit. Settle, rest, yield, arrive. And to help this, if you'd like to, you could take some deeper in-breaths and release, let go a little bit more with each out-breath. Letting go of what we've just been doing, letting go of whatever's coming next, and seeing if we can arrive in the present a little bit more. And then when you're ready, allowing your breathing to find its own natural rhythm. There's an opening phase on the in-breath, subsiding, yielding, letting go phase on the out-breath. Let's see if we can allow our awareness to fill the body. So we're not thinking about the body or looking at it from the outside in the mind's eye. But imagine that awareness is like water perhaps, and it's pouring down out of the head where our awareness usually resides. And it's filling the body. So we're allowing our awareness to rest inside the body. First of all, the legs. Allowing sensations into awareness, temperature, contact with the chair or the bed or the floor. The sensations might be strong and vivid, or maybe they're dull or numb or even absent. Doesn't matter. The main thing is that we're drawing our awareness inside the legs. Seeing if we can receive our experience with a kindly heart. Got pain or discomfort. Notice any tendency to contract against it. And see if we can soften. Let it into awareness with kindliness. Coming to the buttocks. Yielding and resting into the chair or the bed. What's it like to let go of gripping and resistance and just to rest? And the torso, the front and the back and the sides, the inside, the surface. Feeling all the different movements and sensations of breathing. Opening a little bit in all directions on the in-breath, subsiding on the out-breath. Letting this be natural, not forcing or straining. Receiving breath on the in-breath and letting go on the out-breath. Again, if we got discomfort, just letting it be part of the flow of experience with an attitude of kindliness, even love towards ourselves. And the shoulders and the arms and the hands, full of awareness. Let the hands be supported and the shoulders can fall down and back away from the midline of the body, resting into gravity. The neck and the head and the face, full of awareness. Seeing if we can feel into the physicality of the head rather than experiencing the head as somehow separate to the body, the head as a part of the body. It's all integrated. Letting the eyes be soft, cheeks, lips, tongue, jaw soft. And the whole body. Seeing if we can bring a kind and loving attitude to our whole experience in the body. If you don't feel it, that's fine, not forcing it, but maybe having an intention of kindliness. Remembering the way you respond to a loved one and seeing if you can turn that quality of awareness back into ourselves. Including whatever's happening emotionally right now, our emotional weather. Meeting that with a kind heart. Just resting with all of our experience for a few moments. The body, emotions, any thoughts flowing through the mind. All held in a field of kindliness, care. Not judging ourselves. If it works for you, you could perhaps imagine that all of your experiences being bathed in a kindly breath. So on the in-breath, imagining kindliness pouring into all of our experience. And on the out-breath, kindliness saturating all of our experience. Now let's stay grounded and centered, but open our field of awareness. And in our imagination, invite in everybody here on this call, meditating together. Some of us have been coming for years and they're old friends. We recognize many of the faces. And some of us are here for the first time. We've got people over on YouTube. Let's really rest inside all that we share as humans. We're all embodied. We're all breathing. We'll all have pain at one time or another. And we'll all tend to dislike that and to push it away and fight with it in one way or another. And we'll all have pleasant, even joyful experiences at one time or another. And probably many of us, or all of us, in one way or another, tend to try to hold on to that, to cling and grasp. We'll all share these basic tendencies. We'll all long to love and to be loved. We'll all long for connection in one way or another. So rather than defaulting to relating to one another as strangers, let's see if we can default to relating to one another in the shared human experience. Make that the inclination of the mind and the heart. As you think of one another, it might be that certain people come into awareness more strongly, that's fine. Or it might be there's a general sense of all of us. There's now 104 of us. Breathing in awareness of one another. And on the out breath, you might like to imagine that kindliness, well-wishing, and love is pouring out into one another. So we're all bathed in the shared intention of kindliness and love and recognition of our humanity. including the people in the video. It's very moving sharings from all over the world. Letting them share in the love. Seeing if we can really imaginatively feel into the power of community and the support of community as we practice together. And remembering to receive it as well, all the other people are sending love your way. Can you let that in? Checking in on the body, that we're not tensing or straining. We're still yielding into the support beneath us. Letting go of gripping. Now expanding our awareness still further. We've got 7,000 members of our community of practice, all these people all over the world. Let's include them in our well-wishing and our connection. From all the continents apart from Antarctica. We can also imagine people in Antarctica and let them receive our love. All these people that have signed up to the community of practice, an interest or a commitment to grappling with the human mind and training the mind and training the heart to be more wise and clear and kind and loving. Seven 7,000 courageous people. Let's send them love. Now let's expand our field of awareness to be limitless and boundless. So we're staying centered and grounded, but there's no edge to our loving. There's no edge to our awareness. Seven billion humans just like oneself. Breathing in awareness, breathing out love. And all the creatures and the plants and the planet itself. Not leaving anything out of our field of love and field of kindliness. A field of connection. Now very gradually bringing the weight of the body to the foreground of awareness without shutting down in any way. We're just beginning to bring a sense of our own kind of groundedness to the foreground. Breath in the body. Sensations in the body. As we begin to bring this practice to a close. So absorbing the effect of the practice, just sitting or just lying for a few moments, letting go of any effort. What's it been like to bring kindliness and connection and love into our minds, into our awareness, and letting this become the inclination of the mind and the heart. Training, so this becomes a habit. This becomes more and more natural. We're ready. Beginning to move the body a little bit, however you want to. Just little movements to start with. Seeing if we can keep the breath flowing, and if we notice any tendency to immediately grip and contract, see if we can soften around that. And ready, opening the eyes. And maybe looking around, maybe stretching. And let's just look out into the screen if we're able to. And if you can't, for any reason, you could just imagine all these lovely faces out there. Yeah, just really getting a sense that we're not so different to one another. We look different in a way, but we're all really, really alike deep down. Good. So just to really remind you to click on the link if you're moved to become a patron, and that will be so supportive to us. And I know I mention it regularly, but we're doing a particular drive this week, so it would make the team super happy if we saw lots of sign-ups. And Mark's going to put the maybe put the link in again, Mark. And then Katie's also put Mark's put in the link in the chat, sorry, gosh, I can't talk after that meditation, a link to a poetry book that the members of the Mindfulness of Pain and Illness group created last year, which is totally amazing. Katie organised that there was an evening where people shared poetry, and it's been turned into a book, really beautiful little book. And proceeds from that also go to Breathworks. So you could click on that if you want to. Good. So as always, for those of you who are new, I always stay on for a bit and people write in the chat box what they experienced in the practice. I always read it out. And I think this little session at the end is also very much about building community, just hearing from one another, you know, what actually happened in the meditation. And I always love this part of the practice, this part of the session as well. So I'll start reading these out. And of course, if you want to just slip away, that's fine. And we'll see you next week, hopefully. Right, where are we? So Kalpana, thank you so much for creating a beautiful, loving, caring and safe space to practice with warm wishes. So that's lovely, Kalpana, because I know this was your first time here. So I'm glad that you found it, all those things. Maureen, thank you, Vidyamala, for this lovely session. And thank you, Mark, for your tech support. Yes, thank you so much, Mark, as always. Marion, thank you for this worldwide community. And Lorraine, I so much appreciated this meditation, Vidyamala. My mind has been running in circles today and it's finally quiet. Thanks to Mark also and to all present. So that's wonderful, isn't it? Your mind's been running in circles and then by just coming together in community and doing a practice, it's finally quiet. And Joe, thank you, everyone. It was beautiful. Felt like I was holding hands with everyone and giving and receiving kindness. Oh, that's beautiful. Yeah, that contact, holding hands and giving and receiving kindness. And Valerie, thank you so much, Vidyamala and Mark. My mind was wandering a lot in the beginning, but the practice was so soothing. Sending love to you all. Thank you, Valerie. Good. And Deb, this is my second week and it feels a very warm, safe space. I will try to stick with it. Visualizing all of you was very powerful. Wonderful. Second week, good. Great that you came back, Deb, and it feels a very warm, safe space. Yeah, visualizing is very powerful. And visualizing is an interesting word because we think it suggests that you need to be able to see with your mind's eye. And some people find that difficult. Some of us have that as a facility, and some of us find that it's not an easy facility. So use the visualizing approach very lightly. It might be more of a feeling, more sort of kinesthetic, or you might actually see images, just whatever way works best for you. And then Cheryl said, are there any patron options that are one-time rather than recurring subscription? It's a very good question. I think if you just go to our website and there's a donation button on the at the top of the page, and then you can just make a one-time donation there on the Breathworks website. And Lizzie, my poetry book arrived last week. It was so inspirational and moving. Thank you for tonight's meditation. It was lovely to feel so connected. So that's fantastic, Lizzie, that you got your poetry book. So yeah, that's another thing. Hopefully tonight some of you will click on that link and get the book. Can't remember what it cost, but it's not much. It's just a few pounds. And Bridget, thank you for being there for us. This community really helps after stressful, tricky week to breathe. Oh, thank you, Mark. You put the donation button there. Good. Well, we've gone over, so let's leave it there because it's been quite a long session tonight. But thank you so much, everybody, for coming, and thank you for engaging in community. Thank you for creating community, because it wouldn't be a community without all of you. And it's, I think it is a really wonderful addition to the world, what we have here. Just another couple of comments. So Helen, thank you, Vidyamala. The visualizations helped me to take me away from the pain in my head. That's very interesting. Yeah, so rather than being up here with pain, to expand and broaden and bring in imagery can be really helpful. And then Kelly, life's ultimate goal is letting go of ego and becoming one with universal love and caring. This meditation was a lovely stop to practice that state. And then Uhura, feeling better after today's meditation. Thank you so much. Good. Okay, let's leave it there. I need to go and have some dinner. And thank you so much, everybody, and see you next time. And thank you, Mark, as always. If you want to unmute to say goodbye, then please do so.
Bless you. So grateful.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.
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 Thanks
Good to
so
see you.
much.
Thank you so much.
Be kind to yourselves. Good night.
Thank you.
Good night. Thank you, Vidyamala.
Bye, everybody.
See you all next week. Bye.
Bye, everybody.